apparently, Wayne did not perform with the other Hot Boys at the Essence Fest. There seems to be some mixed messages between the former Cash Money group. This is by Angel Diaz. Shout out to you and Billboard. This was posted on 7/8. So this was
now,
the day.
Does Wayne remember his lyrics from back then?
I'm sure he does not remember Hot Girl or any of this. That's probably the main reason. He probably don't remember. He probably don't remember the wobbity wobbity from back that ass up. He probably be like, and then walk off. Let's see what they had to say. The talk of a Hot Boys reunion at Essence Fest this past weekend was all the hype in New Orleans. Juvenile told his fans that a long-awaited Hot Boys album was in the works, and Birdman recently told Billboard he hoped to get everyone on stage together. It's been 15 or 20 years since we've been on stage together, he said. We've got a great production and some special guests. It's going to be amazing. We are working on a few things that we can't talk about yet, but I promise you that it's going to be a night to remember. However, things did not go as planned. Lil Wayne chose not to hit the stage with Birdman, Manny Fresh, Juvenile, and BG, instead performing a 20-minute set after they finished. Wow, he said, I'm closing out on y'all. He also changed the Cash Money logos on screen to Young Money logos and said he was here on behalf of Young Money effing Records.
Oh, that definitely sounds like that's way more than him not remembering the lyrics.
Yeah, it sounds
that seems very intentional.
Sounds like he kissed my ass, Birdman. That's what it sounds like to me. This is from Andrew Barber's Twitter. This is as close as we got to a full Cash Money Hot Boys reunion at Essence Fest. Manny was on stage, but not in this shot. Everyone thought Wayne was a no-show, but he came and did a solo set after everyone left. He never appeared on stage with BG and Juvie. Turk wasn't there at all. Dang, and Turk wasn't even there, so it wouldn't even matter anyway. So all we got was Birdman, BG, and Juvie. That's so close. Yes, so far away, man. It's so messed up, dude. How great groups be breaking up. Let's see what the rest of the article said. Weezy also said he had no idea about a new Hot Boys album while making a guest appearance on NFL player Cam Haywood's podcast, Not Just Football, in late June. He responded when asked about Hot Boys comeback. Shit, you just told me. Haywood then replied, Juvie said, we got an album already cooking. Still a bit confused, Wayne then answered, I ain't been to the kitchen yet. I would not lie to you. I have not been in that kitchen yet. I have no problem going into that kitchen, but I ain't smell it. It ain't come through the window yet. I ain't smell the food. They ain't told me nothing yet. Lil Wayne addresses Cash Money reunion absence at Essence Festival. Let's see what he had to say. Speaking of folks looking at like people, now Wayne looking like Whoopi Goldberg.
Performance and shit. Okay. The show was awesome.
Hey, you know what? I'm sorry, Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg is actually kind of cute. That was disrespectful. I take that back.
I didn't get to see all of her.
But not cute like I would holler, but just cute in general as human beings.
About everybody, got to see the little clips, and I was like, man, he was dead. It seemed like it was amazing. Talk to people that actually attended it, you know, started from top to bottom, and it was enjoying it. Funniest story. I got hit up by somebody texted me, and I guess they had been in the show too long or something, and they texted me, they said, you're wrong. You know you should have came out. You're wrong. You know you should have came out. You're wrong, Wayne. You had all these fucking fans out here. You ain't coming. You know you should have came your ass out. I was like, just give a nice reaction. They came your ass out. I was like, what? Came out. I'm like, what you talking about, the after party or something? Like, you know, I'm like, you ain't going to the damn after party. You know what I mean? She's like, what you? She hit me back and say, bitch. I was like, see, she's like, damn, we left it. She's like, it was just so, it was a lot. It was a lot. So a lot means a lot. It's a good lot, a lot. So shout out to also all the artists that were performing, that was involved, that was there. Also shout out all the artists that was on the ticket yesterday and today as well. They came here and said,
that nigga did not acknowledge anything.
He did not address anything at all.
I was talking about, this is the biggest waste of my time, I think, in recent memory. Since that dude that played us on that first, Not Like Us,
that breakdown.
which wasted 30 minutes of our life while he just saying obvious stuff. Yeah, man, Wayne didn't say shit. He don't give a damn. Turk was noticeably absent from the Hot Boys reunion on stage as well. Last month on social media, he addressed a possible reunion at the popular festival, saying he was still trying to iron out the business side of things and that he was doing everything in his power to be there. BG went on Instagram Live and gave his take to why Turk wasn't there. It's only one nigga that is in this bitch, you heard me, that ain't in this bitch, you heard me. BG said he brought that on himself. Nigga did a bunch of whole shit he can't take back. He got to fault himself. Himself. Is that correct? His? Because I thought it was going to be himself, but apparently it's his self. But not being there.
I don't look at BG as somebody who will give me the proper English.
You right. You right.
Yeah.
He gave what was expected. Anyway, the Hot Boys released 3 albums together. The last project was 2003's Let 'Em Burn, Gee Whiz. So after that brings us to this with Turk hollering back at him, which I ain't gonna lie, I thought this was Young Thug right here. Turk is looking very, I was like, wow, Young Thug got out. Isn't that great?
I thought that was Desi Banks for a minute. He do look like Desi Banks.
He do look like Desi Banks. And see, this is why when other races and we all be like, oh, everybody looking like, if you look close enough, we kind of do. We just seen Jay Prince looking like Judge Mathis earlier.
He did look like Judge Mathis.
Folks done told me I look like Eddie Murphy and all sorts of folks my entire life.
You do look like Eddie Murphy a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't gonna lie, that BG is original face right there. There's not too many people that's looking like BG. Unless you in New Orleans. I ain't gonna front. Them New Orleans cats. Anyway, Turk has hit back BG after his former Hot Boys group made dissed him at Cash Money Reunion Festival at the Cash Money. All right, this is what BG had to say.
Man, he bought that on himself. You heard me? Nigga did a bunch of whole shit. He can't take it back. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you dig? They gotta fault themselves for not being here. You heard me? I know there's a lot of people that's gonna be like, oh, well, such and such, and oh, woo. Man, nigga know what he did last summer. You heard me? Nigga know what he did last summer. You heard me? And I'ma just leave it like that. You dig?
Wait, he said you know what you did last summer like it's the movie.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did.
Wow, last summer, that was a long time ago. Y'all ain't patched yourself up in a year?
Was BG out last summer? Was that last summer when them pictures was coming out? Or I feel like that was more recent than last summer.
You know what? He probably didn't come with like no welcome out card. Do they got welcome out cards for prisoners? Because if they don't, we should start that. I ain't seen them at Walmart neither. I ain't seen no welcome home, my nigga. We coming out with that. We coming out with them cards. All right. So it says, Hot Boy Turk go. Oh, okay, here he go talking right now. Hold on, we gonna start it over.
Out here. Nigga, I ain't fucked up out here, nigga. Nigga, I'm blessed, nigga, and highly favored, nigga, by God, nigga.
Whoop. There goes the monetization for this video. Wasn't expecting that. All right, let's see what else he said.
You better sit his motherfucking ass down somewhere, man. That nigga don't run shit around here, not with me. For real, dog. Them whack ass raps, man.
All right. Wow. I guess I can start. Before the chat, I said, the live, I said I was going to pull back on my cussing, but might as well keep it going.
Hey, on the real though, what it sounds like to me is if you asked them what was it really about, they both wouldn't say the same answer, and it's more on some emotional, personal stuff at the moment because Turk just seemed super emotional, like because he was like, man, that's what he called his shit whack. He called BG rhymes is not whack. At least not in the Hot Boy days. Definitely was not.
I think he's talking about his new stuff. I mean, because he can't be talking about Cash Money as Army, better yet, Navy nigga.
Can't be talking about that.
He can't be talking. He's not talking about Chopper City in the ghetto. He is not talking about that. He's not talking about Checkmate. He's not talking about any pre-2000 BG stuff at all. But like, I agree with you. I believe this is maybe some emotional stuff. I really believe on some real stuff. I know I was joking earlier. I don't think he probably gave him enough acknowledgement when he got home or something like that. That's what it sounded like. Cause let's see when BG did get it. All right. So on September 5th of 2023, Dorsey was released from prison. So he was released on 2023. Now, September. So that was about a year ago. So it may be, or maybe it was maybe he told him, yo, I'm about to be released. And TURK was like, I don't give a damn. I ain't getting you no card. First off, they don't exist. And second off, if they did exist, I wouldn't get you one. Speaking of BG and his lyrics and stuff, not being whack, but now did you know that they are the government, he has to turn his lyrics into his parole officer, I believe, or whoever it is. I believe that's what it is.
Is he on probation or something?
We about to find out. But this is from the Fire website, which is ironic because the Hot Boys were on fire. Remember? They said we on fire. And this is .org. So this is, love free speech. This is a free speech website, .org. Wow. Judge rules rapper BG must submit all lyrics to the feds before he records or performs them. Musical artists beware. The government's thought police can use your lyrics against you. This is the words of fire for free speech. I'm 100% down as for free speech as well, as you can see. But this is written by David Rubin and Jordan Howell. If a person breaks the law and goes to prison, the government can stop them from publishing fictional accounts about their experiences or anything else for that matter after their release. I didn't know that. Given the First Amendment's disdain for censorship, it's hard to imagine how. Yet that's what federal officials demanded when the rapper BG, whose legal name is Christopher Dorsey, was freed on supervised release after serving 11 years in prison for convictions on gun charges and obstruction of justice. The government's reason? They claim Dorsey's song lyrics are inconsistent with the goals of rehabilitation because they allegedly glorify violence and other illicit activities. But in America, rehabilitation should never mean reprogramming artists in their expression. Song lyrics, like any artistic expression, receive substantial First Amendment protection. They're not confessions, and they're not predictions of an artist's future acts. Bob Marley didn't shoot a sheriff, nor did Johnny Cash shoot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Dorsey's attorneys understood this, arguing the government's view amounts to an unconstitutional prior restraint of free speech requiring state approval before Dorsey can express himself. A federal district judge in Louisiana, here we go, agreed that the outright prohibiting of Dorsey from glorifying criminal activity in his lyrics as a condition of his parole would be constitutionally suspect. Oh, okay. I was thinking he was gonna be on the side. Sorry about that, Louisiana judge. But just as constitutionally suspect is what the judge did order, requiring Dorsey to submit all of his lyrics to the U.S. Probation Office before he records or performs them. If a federal official don't like what they see, they may ask the judge to stop him from recording or performing certain songs, or else be in violation of his parole. What? This despite the fact that according to Dorsey's attorneys, he now lives in a completely law-abiding life in a suburban neighborhood, thousands of miles from where he committed his crimes over a decade ago. This is just the latest example of the government using rap lyrics to stifle and even criminalize artistic expression. Fars Nico Perino discussed the problem with professors Eric Nielsen and Andrea Dennis, authors of Rap on Trial, Race Lyrics, and Guilt in America. According to their research between 2009 and 2019, prosecutors in more than 500 criminal cases have used artists' rap lyrics as evidence against them. But as Nielsen noted on the podcast, I haven't found any cases where people are just rapping word for word actual crimes that they committed. But there is some good news. In 2022, California enacted a law that restricts the use of lyrics and other forms of creative expression as evidence in a state criminal proceedings. And just last year, Fire urged Congress to pass the Restoring Artistic Protection Act, or RAP Act, which would limit the use of lyrics and other artistic expression in court against artists by setting the legal criteria for their admission as evidence. The federal government tramples on our First Amendment rights to creative expression when it interprets intentionally fictional lyrics as evidence that an artist will commit those crimes in the future or that they have done so in the past. We're entitled to a government that respects artistic expression and the First Amendment, not one that seeks control over it like something out of Philip K. Dick's dystopian mind. Pause, because that was too crazy. And I totally agree. That's crazy that if BG says something they don't like, they can stop that man from making money, because we all know BG been rapping since he was like 13, 14. He ain't worked at Whataburger. He ain't worked at Subway. He don't know how to say, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger, may I take your order? He don't know how to say, thanks for coming to Walmart. He don't know how to get the bag groceries. This is this man's only source of income. And now, don't nobody want to hear BG talking about rehabilitation? I don't want to hear BG talking about on the side of the road, picking up them papers, put it in the trash can, recycle them later. I want to hear about pistols and murder from BG. Revenge.
This is like, the government too damn big. The government be habitual stepping over the damn line. And this is definitely one of them times. This is unacceptable in the mud right here. This is some stuff that make you want to rebel about. This need to be January 6th. For this kind of stuff, this is crazy.
For real. It's literally unconstitutional, though. How you go, we supposed to have free speech, but you can't write a song about whatever the hell you want to, but you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It is very crazy.
And where do they draw the line? Like, if somebody make a movie and they talking about killing people in movies, does that fit into there too? You go, so Leonardo DiCaprio played in a movie where he was out here killing folks.
Right.
Then they gonna charge him.
Right. I mean, if they go do one, they got to do the other. And what? They're going to get rid of Mario because I'm jumping on turtles. Now I'm abusing animals. And kids actually will do that. I'm pretty sure. I wonder how many turtles done lost their life back in the 80s when Mario first came out and little crazy kids was jumping on turtle shells and stuff out in creeks because of the damn game. Eating mushrooms. I wonder how many kids done either OD, if you can OD off of mushrooms, or maybe unlocked and decalcified their pineal gland by eating random mushrooms in the woods, thanks to Mario.
Grand Theft Auto, no more. Call of Duty,
definitely no more Grand Theft Auto. What? You literally going robbing folks. I remember I walked in on my son getting some power up from a lady of the night in the car. Then I gotta turn over to my wife who told me she didn't want him to play, and he bumping and grinding in virtually world. Dang,
I ain't play that game. I ain't know that kind of stuff be going on.
Dude, if you run out of energy, bro, this was in part 3 on PlayStation 2. You go pull up to a lady on the blade. Y'all go around the corner. The car go up and down. Boom, health refilled.
Hey, that's hilarious. I didn't know that was going on in that game.
Yeah, dude, it was real, bro. It was super real.